Hi everyone. We don't start at 7, but I kind of want to start right on time. So we can get out of here on time. If that's okay with everyone else, I will not be here long. So we're gonna start like 7:03. Is that good with everybody?
But yeah, I'm excited. Anxious.
Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. And we'll get started with this about 7:03, guys. Let's get some people to get situated, get home, get off work. I'm not going to be before you more than 20 or 30 minutes, and this class is recorded. So what I'll do is I'll put it somewhere in Everfit. I haven't figured out where, but I will put it in Everfit, so you can always go back and go to it. Do me a favor. Do me a really good favor. Go ahead and pull up your resources that's labeled macro sheet in Everfit. You can go ahead and do that now. So hopefully you're not on your phone, which is the same shindig that you would probably pull up the document I'm asking. So go ahead and pull up resources, and you're going to look for something that says macro sheet, macro cheat sheet. Has anybody found it? All right, Kat, come on. I need you to come off mute. If you're going to be the vocal one, I need you to be that for me. Come on, come off mute for me. Thanks. Okay.
Got it.
Okay. And we'll get started at 7:03 so we can be out of here by 7:30, okay? Give a couple of people a chance to, I'll send a message out to everyone. Well, a lot of people coming in, a lot of people. So we'll send a quick message out via Everfit, and we will get started, guys. Go ahead and pull up that document. It's under resources in your Everfit, and it's labeled macro cheat sheet, okay? Please pull that up for me. And don't be offended if I put you on mute. It's just because I hear some background noise. We ain't gonna make this. We're gonna be here a short time, not a long time. Just about to send out a broadcast message real quick to everyone. If you see it, just ignore it. You're here. Ew, doesn't want me to get an Everfit right now. Why? Everybody here with me?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Go ahead and pull up.
I'm here.
Go ahead and pull up that document. Thank you. Go ahead and pull up that document Everfit labeled macro cheat sheet. It should be under your resources.
Oh.
And for time, I'm not going to be here long, so I'm going to go ahead and send that out. And then you might get a message that the webinar has started and you all are already here. So thank you for being on time. Thank you for being ready. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Do y'all want to see me? Let's see each other. Like, is everybody okay with that? Everybody fully dressed? Want to cut these cameras on? Are we voting to cut the cameras off? Come on, cameras on or not, guys? Or we're leaving that optional?
I'm on.
I'll cut it on, okay? The box is gonna be so so short because everybody's here that you ain't gonna see nothing. Actually, you know what, guys? I think if we cut our cameras on, it's gonna cause a little reverb. What you all think?
It's just me alone.
My computer doesn't.
The cameras can be on, but everybody needs to be muted.
Yeah, everybody needs to go on mute, please. All right, let's go on mute. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen.
I'm taking me charges.
Go ahead and go on mute. So I'm going to share my screen, guys. We're going to get this show on the road, just kind of letting some people in. Give me a second to get this squared away, and I'll get this squared away for you. All right. Please go on mute. Please go on mute. Please go on mute. All right. I know you see my screen, and basically right now you see Zoom, so ignore that. Okay. All right, guys. I just wanted to talk to you, and I'm sticking. I feel like I'm sticking because it doesn't like this many people on here. Everybody good with me? No, we getting some reverb.
No, it's good.
We're good.
Yeah, it was good.
Everybody should have their sheet. I'm gonna go by my phone. I'm not gonna share my screen because I'm scared that it's gonna cause me some technical difficulties. So are we cool with that? All right. So what I want to talk to you about is macros. And macros is very important. Can everybody hear me? Hello? Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Now go back off mute. All right, so I'll just run it. I'll just keep talking. Let me know by thumbs up if you have any issues. So I love talking to a group about macros to start a program because it's just very important that you understand that before you start when you talk about your eating. The body is made up of macros and what we call the min. So there's macronutrients and micronutrients. I focus on the macronutrients. The micronutrients are like your vitamins and your minerals. So your vitamin K's, your vitamin D's. Although they're important, when you think about your journey of fat loss and weight loss, it's the macros that's more important, okay? Hold on, guys. I got to let some latecomers in the room. It's your macros that's most important. So pull up the document I sent you, and I want you to scroll all the way down. So you see that pie chart that says if you're trying to lean, if you're trying to bulk, and if you're trying to maintain. Do we see that?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So this is where you lie. You lie in one of these three categories, okay? It's either you're trying to lean here, you're trying to bulk, or you're trying to maintain. Now I can just say from my history in a trainer that most people come to a program trying to lean, right? Is that fair? So I can focus on that lean. Now, if you fall in between the bulk or the maintenance, then you'll be able to use that later on as you're going down the line. But the most important macro chart that we're going to use is the one that says lean, okay? Now, you have three major macros that you always want to pay attention to when you build your plate. You have the protein, the carb, and the fat. Now, let me be clear about the fat. The fat is not a bad fat. The fat is good fat. So there's bad fat, good fat. There's bad fats that deal with trans fat, and there's good fats, okay? And I'm going to share that really briefly for you. So what are the three macros? Somebody give them to me. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit it.
Protein, fat, and carbs.
Okay, there you go. Good answer. For protein, fat, and carbs. That is what we're going to focus on to lean. And we're going to focus on the one that says lean. Now, somebody, I'm going to call names. Somebody, Yvonne, tell me what is the greatest macro on that chart for the lean department.
Protein.
Protein. So every time you send me something in your food journal, every time you tell me a description what you're going to eat for the week, what needs to be the biggest thing on the plate?
Protein.
Protein. So you want to me watermelon? I don't understand. What are you doing? Was that a snack? Well, how is that a snack when we're doing meal 1, meal 2, meal 3? No snacks. I don't like snacks. Don't eat no snacks. You don't need snacks. What you need snacks for? If you're eating meal 1, meal 2, meal 3, maybe a meal 4, where's there even a room to snack? Ain't no room to snack. You get what I'm saying? What you could do is you can build that watermelon into your meal, because a watermelon is what? A what? What macro is it? Uh-oh.
It must be.
It's a carb.
It's a carb.
Coach Marissa's on it. It's a carb. So the plate that you send me for your meal 2 should never just have watermelon and some cherries or some strawberries. Because where is the good fat and where is the protein? Now you to put your body in starvation mode until meal 3. Doesn't make sense. Now, when you think about those watermelons by itself or those cherries by themselves, you're talking about snacks. I want you not to snack for 30 days. I want you to eat 3 meals. Meal 1, meal 2, meal 3, and maybe meal 4. If I can't ever get meal 4 in, that's been done with me many years ago, okay? Ain't no meal 4 coming out of this body, but I can get 3 in, right? So, again, nobody should just have, even if you're juicing, you should still have a piece of turkey sausage or a piece of salmon or a piece of boneless, skinless chicken breast. Or if you're blood type O, pork bacon. If you're blood type A, turkey or chicken bacon. You don't want to just, because your biggest thing for leaning is what?
Protein.
Hello?
Protein.
If meal 1 is just some juicing, unless you put protein powder in your juicing, which that's very hard because the consistency wouldn't come out right, then you can't just do that if you're thinking about leaning. Because then you put the body into starvation mode and all you consume was what? When you do a juicing, and I'm ignorant, trust me guys, this comes from a lot of long history. I've juiced before too, so trust me, this is from knowledge, okay? The reason why is because what is juicing mostly filled with? What macro?
Water.
No.
Carbs.
Say it, Marissa.
It's carbs.
That's
Fruit
why
is considered a carb.
the first round. Yes, it's filled with carbs. So therefore, if your first thing in the morning is nothing but carbs, even though it's good carbs, that's not how you really want to start your day. You can juice, and then you can add a piece of like 3 boiled eggs, or 3 egg whites, or a piece of salmon, or a piece of turkey, like the things I listed. You got to have that protein. Does anybody understand that?
Yes.
Why? Now,
Yes.
I'm going to the deep down why you need protein. Any biology majors in here? They want to break it down, what proteins are for me, so I don't have to go through I'm going to give you real quick. Proteins are amino acids. Amino acids are the building blocks of muscle. Does I need to go any further than that?
No.
I'm going to say it again. Protein breaks down into amino acids. Amino acids are building blocks of muscle. Do I need to say any more?
No.
So what do you want your body be most of? Muscle or fat?
Muscle.
Muscle. Because muscle burns what?
Burn
Fat.
Fat.
burns fat.
Burners in this room. Yay! Muscle burns fat. So the more muscular you are, the more you will burn fat. The numbers don't change. The data don't change. It is what it is. We can't change it. We can't fix it. We can't make it work for you. It's what it is, okay? So that's why you don't want to start your day off with just some fruit or just, do you ever see my plate in the morning? I post in Facebook group, I got
Yes.
scrambled eggs. Let me go with that protein all the way up. Then I might got some Greek yogurt. That's more protein and a good fat. Then I throw that avocado over there on them eggs. That's a good fat. Then I might got some protein made out of granola. And my first meal in the morning is almost 60 grams of protein, 20, 30 grams of fat, and maybe 7 to 8 grams of carbs.
Wow.
Okay? Now, let's go to meal 2. I'm gonna make this real simple and easy for you. Look at that chart. 3 meals, protein being the biggest, because protein is the building block of muscle, and you want muscle. I don't care who you are, where you are in this journey, whether you're 140, 230, 130, 160, 150. To lean you out, you need muscle. We got it?
So can I ask a question?
Now, hold on.
So should it be that way for each meal, like 60%
Yes, I'm
of
getting there,
each
Cheryl.
meal?
Let me get there. Let me get there.
Okay.
Let me get there. Yeah. So we moved past breakfast. Now we're here in meal 2. Oh shoot, I ain't meal prep. Well, that's why you got to meal prep on Sundays. Because if you don't meal prep, you're left out there trying to figure out what you're gonna do, and that's gonna end you up at Chipotle, Chick-fil-A, Qdoba, Popeye, according to Devin. So you don't want to be left out there. That's why you meal prep on Sundays, or you meal prep. You get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, like me, and you start packing the meals for the day to take with you to work or through your journey throughout the day, whether you Uber or whatever you do. Right? Meal 2. Here we are again. What should be the number one thing on meal 2?
Protein.
Protein again. So there you have again. And look at the chart right above that. That gives you some good protein. That gives you a list of some of the best. Now, this is when it gets tricky. Some things cross between protein and fat. You see that? Hello?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Look at chart number 2. That's a list of proteins, fat, and carbs. Some things cross each other. Now, then that's when you get real tricky. For example, beans. Beans are a protein and a good fat. Right? So let's say meal 2. Meal 2, I'm going to do, you got to bear with me. I stick with salmon and tuna and the fishes. I don't get into all that boneless skin and chicken breast, because chicken breast is neutral for blood type A's, and it really reacts bad in body, even if it's neutral, right? So I'm gonna stick with the fishes because I'm a blood type A. So then meal 2 is gonna be a big protein. I maybe got a salmon and a half. I maybe got 3 packs of tuna. I maybe got a boneless chicken breast and a half. Like, stop thinking. As long as you stay in the macros, you can eat a lot. Let me tell you, for example, I had to share this with Mel today. Take my bodybuilder friends, right? My homeboys that are bodybuilders. They will sit down, they will have 3 burgers with no bread, just 3 burgers with lettuce. So the burger and the lettuce. Then 2 sweet potatoes and some spinach. Did they overeat?
No.
That one meal might be 1,600 calories. Did they overeat?
1,600 calories.
No, because the macros don't work against you. It's when you eat the 3 burgers with buns, fries, and some milkshake. Let's go. Let's take it to Fuddruckers, or what's that other place? Big Robin. What's the burger?
Red Robin.
Red Robin. The bodybuilders, when they go to the table, they eat a lot because they need that for their lifting. They cannot be at the 1,600, 1,700 calories a day. They got to be more like the 2,800, 3,000 a day, especially the men, right? But as long as the macros match, it doesn't matter how much you eat. Y'all probably look at my plate like, dang, you're eating a lot of food. It's all macros though, so they don't work against me. They don't work against me. The macros, you need them. So a bodybuilder, 3 burgers, no bun, just 3 burgers. No ketchup on it, no mustard, no lettuce, 3 burgers, and they may lay some avocado on each one. Then they got their 2 sweet potatoes, and then let's say maybe some spinach.
She's not in here.
It's high, but it ain't bad. That's why they can lose still. So you look at the macros. So y'all eat a bird food and then wondering why you still looking a little flabby, or you not completely toned up. You ain't eating. It's not that you're not eating enough. First of all, some of y'all, that's why I like the food journal. Let me see. Some of y'all are really just not eating enough. But then some of y'all are doing good. Some of y'all are really doing good. But those plates gotta look good. you could do a piece of salmon and a half and some spinach, because what's the biggest thing on the plate?
Salmon.
The protein. So right there, with a piece of salmon averages about 40 grams of protein. You add a piece and a half, that's about 60. You only need one. I'm gonna tell you how to calculate your protein in a minute. But you only need about 150 to 160 grams of protein a day. Right? So right there in one meal, you got 60. Right? Now you add the spinach. What is spinach? Is it a carb, a vegetable, or what is it? What is spinach?
Vegetable.
We don't call stuff like that. It's either carb. I don't deal with those vegetable meat and that. It's either protein, fat, or carb. What is
carb?
spinach? Is a carb. So when you say, "Oh, I'm going on a no carb diet and I'm so tired," but yet you had a cup of spinach, no, boo boo, you had a carb. It's a good carb. Say that out loud. Hello?
Good carb.
One of the things you find out with me in boot camp, I deal with call and response. I say something, you repeat it. What is spinach?
A good carb.
You know. When I do that, it lets me know you know, and you ingest. You just listening to me, don't and put it in your brain. When you say it, it does. When you write it. Right. I've been a teacher long, so I know how to do this. That's what I'm saying. What is it? Spinach is a good carb. So while you getting, I love basmati rice, and you'll find out that basmati rice for blood type A is actually really healthy for us. But that's the only carb I eat, right? So, but spinach is a carb. Fruit is a carb. So you can have some spinach. You can have your cute little salad with your little rubbish. Has anybody yet seen me eat a salad?
No, never.
You ain't never gonna see me eat a salad, but stuff on a real rush day. Salad.
She hates lettuce.
No nutritional value. But stuff if it's spinach. Now, let me not say that, because arugula is good for you. Spinach is good for you, but romaine ain't good for you, and regular iceberg lettuce ain't good for you. Not that it's not good for you, it just has no nutritional value. Okay, so here we go. So I don't really do that lettuce thing because I got a vitamin K issue, and all the vegetables are high in vitamin K, and that's a whole nother issue. So it bloats me. So I try to cook my vegetables. Everything got to be a little sauteed. Yeah, does it ruin the micros a little bit, nutrients, but I'd rather ruin the micronutrients than have my stomach hurting all day, right? So you got your salmon. You can put 2 pieces of chicken, boneless skin of chicken breast on the salmon. Long as it ain't got a bunch of what?
Salad dressing, fine.
Not only salad dressing, what is the biggest danger in our community that's a micronutrient?
Seasoning.
Come on, Mel. Tell it to me, please. We talked about it earlier.
Bad cause?
No, Mel got it. Mel, come on, hurry up, boo.
Sodium.
Thank you. Who was it? Sodium. Sodium is a dangerous micronutrient. Very dangerous. Very dangerous for your journey. You don't want a lot of things high in sodium. That's why for a lot of blood types, shrimp, anything that's a saltwater animal, it don't like us to have it, especially for blood type A's, because blood type A's retain what majority? A lot. Water. So you cute trying to go and start, like you ate clean, you came to all your boot camps, you worked out, then you go eat 7 crab legs. Young man, you just ruined everything I did in one day. And then you wonder why Monday I'm yelling and screaming when I look at you, because I'm like, what did you do over the weekend? I ate crabs. Crabs, even before you have any seasoning on them, are high in sodium because they're saltwater animals. So everybody gets quiet when I talk about crabs. Let's move on. I ain't gonna give them crabs. I'm gonna let you figure that out on your own. When you're working out, you in class and your hands are swollen, and you're like, why my hands is swollen while I'm working out? Because the sodium is trying to get out while you're working out. You know what causes pain when you're working out a lot of times? When you can tell when you've had a lot of sodium, because as soon as you go work out, your hangers and your hands feel a little funny. They feel a little big because that's the sodium trying to release through the water of you sweating. You get what I'm saying? So here we go. And cramping, cause cramping. So here, the medium plate should have protein, a good fat, and there you have your list of good fats on the page 2, and your good carbs. Okay, now you move it through the day a little bit more. Guess what all that protein make you not want to do?
Eat.
Snack. Protein, that amount of, when you eat, when you eat 7 boiled eggs in the morning, avocado, oatmeal, and some Greek yogurt, you ain't snacking until you eat that second meal. You're full. Y'all snacking at the work, at the job, getting Doritos. Y'all know I got friends as security guards in almost every government agency, right, that I've trained. They be like, yeah, King, I send your client. Yeah, you can't. Let me tell you one thing. The worst you want to do is play with my intelligence, y'all. I know everybody. I've trained everybody. I have people everywhere. I could tell you a story about my daughter, but my client, my coach said, don't go down the road. She went to a game that she wasn't supposed to because she was a cheerleader. Wound up seeing somebody saw it, somebody say, oh, that's Kenya's daughter. Come to find out, they got to the coach. She couldn't do a game because she was what? You can't run from me, baby. You think you can run from me? Yeah, you can't. I watch your stories purposely. Oh, so when I go off on Monday, it's because all y'all went out and y'all, because guess what? I always tell y'all, when you drink, you're going to eat wings. You're going to eat bad food because you got to feed that alcohol. Be careful about the alcohol, okay? All right, so meal 2. Eating like that prevents the snacking cravings. Then here we are, meal 3. We right before dinner. We're going to hit it again. Whatever you want, whatever's on your blood type. For me, it might be 3 little things of tuna fish, no mayonnaise, a little bit of basmati rice, and there I go with that avocado again. Sometimes black beans, right?
Oh, shit.
That's the meal. It prevents snacking. The more protein you consume, the less the snacking happens through the day. The body will get full. So that's why the macros are important. Y'all got it? Did I give it to you real hard in 20 minutes? It should be, yeah, you should have it now. It's simple. Watch things by themselves. You don't want to do none of them by themselves. You don't want to do a fat by themselves. You don't want to do a carb by themselves, and you don't want to do a protein. Now, if you want to lose a lot of weight fast and look hell of a tone, which it's hard for me to do that because I done did it so many times. My body like, yeah, don't even try. Just eat a protein by itself 3 days a week for 7 days and watch what your body look like. I'm gonna try it in about a week. My issue is I train so hard. I need the other nutrients. But if you cut everything out, carb and fat, and just go protein 3 meals a day, just only protein, I'm gonna tell you, in 7 days you would look like a different person. And you work out, you will look, because protein, when you go to work out, if the body has to not get rid of the other nutrients first, it will attack fat right away. That's why 5 a.m. working out early morning is the best, fasted for 8 hours. So there's no other macros in the way. Let me tell you why my calorie burn be so high on my heart rate, and I'm gonna break that down and we get out of here. A lot of times before I work out, I've worked out on an empty stomach or only a protein diet. What happened is when the body's working out, the first 30 minutes, woo, I'm going. And you notice, damn, why is heart rate like at 112? And I feel like I'm dying because it's got to get rid of the carbs first. As soon as you work out for 30 minutes, the body only burns carbs. So you ain't even got to the meat and the butter and you didn't already start working out. You ain't even got to that burning mode. How do you tweak that? You work out. You build your no carb days on days you work out. Does it cause a little problem? Does it cause a little problem? A little bit, because you might get a little lightheaded. That's why I do the vegetables, because every vegetable got a little bit of carbs in it to get you through the workout. You get what I'm saying? So the first 30 minutes, if you have no carbs in you, you'll watch your heart rate in 20 seconds go up to 170 right away, because it don't got to break down carbs and it goes right into fat burning mode. If I'm lying, try it. I guarantee you it. I have worked out after eating really bad the night before, and I'm struggling to get to 117 heart rate. And I'm moving because the carbs are in the way. Also, the more fit you get, the more muscular you get, the harder it is to get that heart rate up to burn. So you got to add stuff. So sometimes when I'm doing 12-3-30, I got weights in my hand. I'll stop 12-3-30 and start running to get that heart rate like going. Because I know the body works as a data table. If I get into fat burning zone mode, I know my body gonna start burning fat. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Some of you all are working backwards, and that's why I had to do that. Even my coaches, even my vets, they need a refresher. They forget. It's easy to forget. Some of you all just working backwards. You working hard, but you ain't going nowhere because you don't even understand that. Oh, let me tell you, all this is science, and it gotta work. That's the only way it works. It gotta meet. The data gotta, it takes, I shared this with Mel and in a group, it takes 3,200 calories to burn 1 pound.
Dang.
Damn.
You heard what I said? 3,200 calories to burn 1 pound. So to get to that, you gotta work your mother freaking ass off to get to 1 pound weight loss. Because say Tuesday, I burned 600. Then I came back today, I did back in cardio. I burned 750. Then tomorrow, I'm gonna hit cardio again. I'm gonna go for like 6. Then Friday, I'm gonna hit back again with a little bit of cardio and I go to 7. I didn't hit 3,200 probably, but let me tell you how the math gets tricky. If I slow my diet intake, the numbers work even faster. So it's kind of like intake, outtake, right? So 3,200 calories to burn 1 pound of fat. That means almost 5 days a week, I gotta be working out. I'm trying to tell you, people kill me. Oh, we're gonna work out 3 days a week and I'm gonna lose weight. No, the hell you not. You ain't maintain. 3 days a week is for maintenance. Do you understand me? Because let's say 3 days a week, you hit 7 every day. That's 7, 14, and 21, right? That's only 2,100 calories.
Damn.
And that's if you hitting 700 every day.
I'm about to cry.
But how the numbers work for you is the cheat code. Remember, I don't know, some of y'all not old as me, but when I was in college in Hampton, me and my roommate, Chocolate Team, we used to play Laura Croft when we get out of school on I don't know what it was called back then. Laura Croft was some game. And we would be online on like Black Planet. I think it was Black Planet or Dark Planet. Hey, anybody got the cheat code for the kingdom? The cheat code gets you passing the game quicker. You ain't got to figure it out, right? There's cheat codes to that 3,200. The less your calorie intake is a day, the less the subtraction of the intake and outtake. So if you're on a low calorie diet, most of the diets you probably not hitting more than 1,400 calories a day. I don't think you're hitting more than that. Okay, maybe 7 to 16. That works for you, but you got to realize you got to subtract that from the calories, the workout every day. So you see, this is why you ain't losing on the scale, because losing on the scale ain't as easy as you think.
No.
I hate to tell you guys, after 35, 30, it ain't gonna happen just like where you think it is. I'm sorry, right?
Yeah, that's some real talk right there.
Yeah, after 30, it ain't happening the way you ain't gonna lose. So what you got to do to lose is almost when you see your favorite fitness person in the gym every day, it's just because they trying to make the data make sense for them. So working out just 3 days a week don't do it. Working out 4 days might get you there, but you got to make sure you're hitting those macros, guys. Okay.
Right.
I hope
Kenya,
real fast, real easy. I hope I will have these webinars every 2 or 3 weeks on different things. The next one's gonna be blood type, but I want you all to have a good start, because I'm expecting 25 to 30 pounds on them metrics when I go to do my December metrics out of everybody, or I'm gonna lose it. You ain't gonna want to see that kind of kid. Matter of fact, I want to see some numbers start dropping right off in September, because I'm making sure you have all the tools, okay? And macros and on. Now, what do? When a preacher tell you something at church and he break it down and give you a good scripture, do you just believe what they say?
No.
You study thyself to show what?
You're self-approved.
A workman needeth not what? Ashamed, rightly dividing the word of what?
Right.
Same thing
Word
here.
of God.
Don't go by what I say. I didn't give you some good knowledge. Now you go do the research. So
You got to work and try it.
Kenya.
Don't just listen to what I say. Take what I say and say, okay, I heard Ken. I got to make this my own. Because if Ken drop dead tomorrow, I still want to lose my 25 pounds. You get what I'm saying? So I might not make it to the next webinar to teach you about blood type. Stop depending on me. It's sad that the people that need to hear this ain't on here. Don't depend on me to be your knowledge source. I'm going to give you the tools. I had to learn. I tell people all the time. Ain't nobody teach me this. I had to learn this the hard way, because a lot of trainers don't. And I've had trainers, some of the best trainers, but they don't understand eating. So I might have got strong wobbles with them. I might have got whatever, but did I actually drop? Nah, because what a lot of trainers don't like to talk about is the diet. Because they want to keep you
I
in
have a question.
hold on. They want to
Okay.
keep you in a trap. So my biggest thing, I'm gonna push diet before I push workout all day long. It ain't no sense for you to come to me and me 5, 4, 3, 2, you 1, and you go leave me and eat like
Mm.
you wasting my time and your time. So what you could do for the next 3 days to get you ready for what's about to go down Wednesday is start learning about eating. Every tool I post, everything I do, I got you, Cheryl. Everything I do, make sure you take it and make it your own. Write down some notes. Don't believe what I just sent you about blood type. You go look it up for yourself. Now, I didn't gave you to drop the knowledge and the tools. Now, you got to figure it out, okay?
Mhm.
I gave
Yeah.
it to you real fast. I told you I'm not going to be here long. So stop sending me these little bananas. Ain't nothing but a carb. That's what's in your belly. That's what's in your belly. What you could do to try to break that banana up, add some oatmeal, add a little bit of whey protein in that bad boy. And then cut the bananas into whey protein with the oatmeal, and then you got a real meal. What the heck are y'all? What? Okay, real quick. It's going to end in like 3 minutes. Go, Cheryl.
So my question was, do you have any tips for women that may be in menopause? Because
I'm going to get to that in about, we're going to have a class. Oh, God, no.
Okay.
We,
Okay.
after this last cycle all of us had, we need to have that class. We're going to have
Okay,
that towards the end of the month. I got y'all. I ain't going to let another cycle come along and we don't have that class. I'm going to talk
Okay.
about PCOS, hormones, and that's going to be in your webinar in a couple of weeks. Go, Jamila.
Do you recommend like those little plates that you see on like Amazon that has like the portions for the protein, the
Heck
portions
yeah.
for
Heck yeah.
the
If you're new to this, you better be true to this.
okay.
Don't order you that play, girl. All right, go ahead, Mel. Melissa Davis. Oh, no, who is that? Marissa, your hand up, boo.
Yeah, can you explain the adding protein to the oatmeal? You said it a while ago, but
Okay, I got about a couple of seconds. What I got? I got about 2 minutes. Okay, just take a scoop. Now you know if you got dairy issues because you know your blood type. Don't go get that whey protein out of out of vitamin shop because that's gonna mess your stomach up and make you mad because your stomach gonna be getting
Freezing.
horse the next day.
Dang, you just broke up, Kenya. You just
Okay.
broke up with whatever you just said.
Okay, so Marissa asked about whey protein. Ew, it don't like that I'm doing this. Okay. Melissa asked about whey protein. I put a scoop of vegan protein or collagen in my oatmeal and stir it. Does that make sense? They have oatmeal now with protein though. It's like
it's so good. It's so good.
yeah,
when
you don't gotta
put
even any good. Thank you, Satara Boo. You ain't even got to create the wheel like I'm doing. They got oatmeal with protein in it, boo. It might not be as much as I with that scoop, but I'm sensitive to dairy, so I can't do whey protein. I gotta do like collagen and vegan protein, but it's still protein, okay?
So I do 2 scoops, 2 big
And some
scoops.
people, I seen bodybuilders take some ice and go 3 scoops of protein, and that's what they drink in the morning. Now that's heavy duty. I'm about to get to that part next week. Forget all the other. Look, I'm over the other macro. I'm trying to get to this goal, this solid Kenya, real fast. So I'm about to cut all the other macros out for real. I'm about to just really heavy on more protein. I'm gonna try and see what it do. All right. So that's Marissa. That's how you get the protein. Tatar's right. You can even throw 2 scoops of protein in that oatmeal. All right. All right, Marissa. All right, she heard me. Anybody else? Ty.
So does that make it a total protein?
Oh yeah,
Yes,
it's on the
yes,
good.
it does.
Marissa, you're talking my language, girl. It makes it a total protein. Girl, somebody give Marissa. Now that's when you start knowing your stuff. When you can use. Now you see why that's my replacement. Everybody meets the master training. Marissa Barber. That's why she is what she is. She hit it. And now that's something deep I can't go into y'all about. I ain't got a lot of seconds, but it becomes a total protein. We're gonna get to that on another day. Ty, real quick, we got 1 minute. Ty, we good?
Yeah, I'm only thing that I was looking at the little description on here when it's saying like percentages, but when my other faithfully fit sister has said something about the plates.
Okay,
I think
yeah.
I'll do that. And I
Jamila,
appreciate
post
her.
the
'Cause
plate.
I'm getting caught up in the percentages, like 45%.
Yeah, don't get caught up in the
20%.
percentages. Think about protein is the biggest, fat is the medium, and carbs is the smallest.
Okay.
You can go get the plate Jamila talk about. I'll post it. All right, we good? We good.
Thank
Let's
you,
have a good
Jamila.
week
Yes.
next week. All right, y'all.
Thank you,
Bye.
guys.
You too.
Take
Bye-bye.
care.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.